Hello, bonjour, my name is Chris Thibodeau. I'm from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. I work at the Middle Spoon on Barrington Street here in Halifax. I'm here today with Courvoisier in their Toast de Paris cocktail competition. I'll be creating two cocktails for you, both inspired by the French Golden Age, La Belle Époque, a period from 1871 to 1914, the beginning of World War I. Both cocktails will be a twist on a classic served at 1889 World's Fair in Paris, the Champagne cocktail. Courvoisier began in 1809 in Paris. Then they moved to the town of Yarmouth in 1828, where they remain today. Courvoisier is the only cognac house that controls the entire process, from grape to glass. Our first cocktail is going to be an apératif style cocktail, typically served before dinner to prepare the palate and stimulate your appetite, usually with pretty low alcohol content. First ingredient is going to be a bit of rosemary. We're going to give it a light chop to really release the aroma and the flavor. Next up is a ½ ounce of lemon juice for both cocktails to really give them some life. Next up is our sweetener. Green apple syrup, very delicate, will bring out the fruit character of our Courvoisier. Next we need, of course, Courvoisier VS. Fresh fruit, fresh oak with a hint of nut. We need 1.5 ounces. For our other cocktail, we need 2 ounces. Our second cocktail is a modern twist on the champagne cocktail called L'Étoile de Paris, the Star of Paris. It's referring to all the stars, celebrities, and entertainers that would be in Paris around this time. Also speaks to Courvoisier being the royal supplier of the Imperial Court of France since 1869, and also being chosen for the inauguration party on top of the Eiffel Tower in 1889. We already have a ½ ounce of lemon in here, 2 ounces of Courvoisier, the star of the show. Next we need a ½ ounce of apple, cinnamon, and black pepper shrub. Shrubs came around in the colonial era. In the 19th century, people were mixing them with cognac and brandies. Sugar, fruit, vinegar is how you make a shrub syrup. The apple cider vinegar is going to help preserve the syrup as well as add a nice sharp tartness to our cocktail. Our next ingredient is just a couple drops of almond extract to bring out the nutty tones from our Courvoisier. Now is our secret ingredient, which is a pretty cool cocktail trend, activated charcoal. It's going to give us a really cool color for our finished product. Time to shake. Give it a good shake. Need to get rid of our ice. Next step is an absinthe rinse. All the artists at the time were drinking absinthe. I wanted to add depth, some fresh anise notes to the palate, into the aroma. So let's do a few dashes of absinthe. Now we fine strain to remove any tiny ice flakes, because there will not be any ice served in this cocktail. Next up is our garnish. Nice apple garnish, as well as a beautiful, beautiful rosemary sprig. Of course, sugar cube. And we're going to top both off with a little bit of champagne. Also, lemon zest. First cocktail, I wanted to create something refreshing, interesting, perfect for every occasion. Aromas of rosemary, apple, anise, hints of vanilla from the champagne, as well as floral expressions from the Courvoisier. This cocktail here, just like fashion and art, taking something old, making it new and interesting again. Two classic cocktail ideas, the champagne cocktail and the shrub. Combined with a newer cocktail trend in the activated charcoal. Makes for a refreshing, tart, complex beverage. I hope you've enjoyed your time. I know I have. Thank you to you. Thank you to Courvoisier. I am Chris Thibodeau. Au revoir.